Back on the 15.5. We change up a little bit. This video is not going to be about digging holes, moving gravel, playing with the cows. I mean, we'll do some of them later. I got some of that. We're going to change it up a little. Oh, yeah, we're just up here in the back. We're hanging out with my bros, my girls. They're the only ones that can put up with me. So it's all good. So we're going to dive deep. We're going to dive deep in the head of Jimmy. Oh, this is going to be good. Where do I start? What's up, girlie? What do you want? What you want? Uh, we're gonna talk a little about actually something that's happened to me not too long ago. Well, I guess it's been a few years ago for the first thing. But here, let me start about my past. Everybody in my family and friends kind of know what I do. I did some ghost hunting for quite a while. I stopped about 5 years ago, but I did it probably 7, 8, 9 years. I don't know. So I've been to a lot of creepy places and seen a lot of creepy things. Heard a lot of creepy stuff. Some of it you just can't believe it. I mean, is it real? Is it reality? Well, I mean, it is what it is. This is going to be about cryptids. If you know what cryptids are, species that they say don't exist, and they do. It's going to be about Bigfoot, Dogman, Puckwudgies, little people. See where I'm going? All right. This is what I'm going to tell you about what happened. I mean, I've had three different things happen in the cryptid category, not the paranormal. I got some killer paranormal stories, but that's from some other time. Uh, this happened 3 years ago around this time. I'll show you the map where it happened. I was headed to work up by Mark Twain Lake in northern Missouri, north central Missouri. It was about 4:30 in the morning on Highway 154, and here's a map. I'll show you a map. I know how to do it, but 2-lane highway, 4:30 in the morning, cruising along. That time in the morning you don't see much deer, animals, a few cars here and there. Well, I had this car tailgate me, come up behind me. I'm like, fine, go around me, you douchebag. So it flies around me, a little white car, loud as hell, no muffler. Didn't really see it. Didn't pay attention to the driver. Could give a rat's ass. Took off. This is before I got to Mark Twain Lake. So I'm cruising up another 10 minutes, go down the road. Here comes another car behind me. Tailgate me again. I go, what the freak? I'll just do the speed limit because I know these deer shit run out. I've hit 5 of them. Except the picture is 2-lane road, one each way, and then they had to cut back where there's no trees, so you can see, I guess, for animals. It's all it is woods and that. A few houses here and there. Car goes around me, the same freaking car. I'm like, what the freak, man? I go, whatever, dude. Maybe he pulled over, took a piss, and he's come back. Let it go. No big deal. So I'm cruising along, got my brights on. No big deal, Dark out, 4:30 in the morning. What 200 feet, 300 feet in front of me, this thing comes out of the woods. It was so fast, it was cartoon fast. It wasn't, like a bullet, but I mean, and it was bizarre, okay? This thing looked like it was running like a kangaroo, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. It was bipedal, it was on 2 feet, but it didn't bounce up and down. It looked shape of a kangaroo. It didn't. Kangaroos hop. I know that. They don't run. I mean, they don't run. They hop, right? So look at her. She wants some more. What are you looking for? All right. So anyway, this thing's like bent over and ran like 3 strides and across two lanes. I mean, my jaw dropped. Like, what the freak did I see? I mean, the only thing I could think it was a Sasquatch, a Bigfoot. I know you're probably rolling your eyes. This guy's fucked up. I know I'm fucked up, but I wasn't fucked up that morning. I wasn't drinking. I don't drink. But man, I'll tell you what, this thing darted 3 steps and it was across 2 lanes. And it was black, didn't have a tail. Could kind of see the arms, but it was smooth. It didn't, up and down. And it was 6 foot, 7 foot tall. Because there was a street sign right there, and I mean, I need to go back there, but I mean, that's an hour and a half down the road. But I'll get you a map on where it would happen, put it on a video here. I'll cut in a picture of what it looked like. That's one of the that's a sighting, the road crossing I seen. I tell you what, from when I seen that, man, I started shaking. I mean, literally. I mean, I got to work, and the guy goes, "Man, what's wrong with you?" I go, "Dude, it was right in the middle of COVID, and there was really nobody out. Everybody was told to stay home." And so after I seen this thing, I'm going, I slowed down, but man, I didn't stick around. I got to freak out of there. I mean, what if they want to come after me or whatever the fuck it was? Excuse my French. So I take off, go down the road. What the hell? Another car tailgate me. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So I left again. That white car passed me again. No shit. I looked in it this time. I couldn't see nobody in there. I mean, there was somebody in there, but the windows were tinted. Old beat up piece of shit white car, like an old Datsun. Loud as hell, white. Took off down the road. Did it have something to do with it? I don't know, man. Who knows? I mean, there's so much crap out there, out in the woods. And I've got another encounter. It happened in Kentucky at Red River Gorge. This is like a year and a half ago. This one really freaked me out. I don't go out looking for these things. I mean, not yet. Literally, I don't. I mean, I go, let me tell you something. You go out in these freaking woods, you go out walking by yourself, you better be armed. I'm not saying a bullet would stop one of these things. So anyway, I went down this Bigfoot rabbit hole, and I'm deep down in this hole, and I can't get out. And I've listened to thousands and thousands of encounters. I've talked to people that have actually have encountered them. Since I'm into it. Quick one here. I had a lady call. Well, I didn't talk to her. She called a friend of mine. I talked to him, and I told her what him to tell her. But they lived out on the outskirts of Scott Air Force Base or Fort Leonard Wood, out by the gunnery range down there. Her and her husband were in the base, and they had their house was all woods, kind of what you see here. She would see something standing on the outskirts of her woods. It looked like a person. She said it was 8, 9, 10 feet tall. Scared the shit out of her. She would look out at night. During the day, she'd actually see it like in the woods, and so she's a military gal. She didn't tell nobody. She didn't know who to talk to. She oh, a gunshot. But anyway, so she just she wouldn't go out at night. Well, come to it that her husband was seeing the same thing, and they never said nothing to each other. Finally, they did. Her husband brought it up to her. She goes, "Yeah, I've been seeing it also." So, so they ended up putting motion lights around their house, try to keep these things away. So, I mean, it worked for a little while. They tried game cameras, nothing would work. Nothing worked. So she ended up. Well, let me go back here. They put these game cameras up, and like I said, it did help for a while. And then her husband would go out and cut the grass. He'd find these sticks laying around the fire, around the house. He'd pick them up, move them. A couple of days later, they're back on like a perimeter around his house. He's like, he didn't know what the hell. So here's what he came up with. He went out there at night, walked on the outskirts of his house, would walk by these sticks, and the lights would come on. So these things that were in the woods were marking where they come out of the woods and walk up to wherever they get to, and the light would come on. They lay a stick so they know when the lights would come on. Well, they end up moving. This guy goes, "Hey, they'd like to talk to you." I go, I don't know what to tell them. I'm not going in there. These things 10 foot tall. Why would I go in there? I go, move. That's what I would do. You got to learn to live with them or move. You know, and if these things are going to hurt you, they're going to hurt you. You taking a 45 or 38 in the woods, and you think that's going to protect your ass? No, it's the only ain't going to do anything for you. Well, that's just some of this. I've got another one that happened with us, with me and the wife, but I'll tell you that if you guys want to hear it. I just changed it up a little bit. I got some pretty cool stories that happened to me, happened to my son, my wife, and when we were ghost hunting, doing the paranormal investigations, we did some pretty cool stuff out there. But give me a feedback. Let me know. And if you guys want to hear some stories down the road, and I've got some people that are willing to come and talk to me about it, some of their encounters, and we could do it once a month or something. But leave me a comment, like it, give me the thumbs up. There's a thumb up thing underneath the video. Let me know. Change it up a little bit. I'll still do some videos on stuff out here. Um, and but I gotta know. I mean, if nobody watches it, then hell with it. But yeah, we'll get a little spooky segment going. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to keep you. But like I said, we'll try something different. Same old videos, me digging a hole. That gets old. Looking at the cows' asses, that gets old. But hey, it's what I do out here. All right, leave a comment, and if you know somebody's had an encounter or want to talk to me, I'll leave my email down below. I'll see if I can know how to figure it out and put it on. And they contact me, anything. If you're not sure, if you want to ask me anything, let me know. That's kind of it from the 15-5, is hanging out with my bros, my gals, my bros. And that's it, man. Let me know. Give me a heads up on it. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. If not, I don't care. Later.